This playthrough is rated E10+.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode. Well, actually, with the final episode of Jak and Daxter. In the last episode, we finished the horrible spider cave, and now it's on to the lava tube and the citadel of our ne'er-dwellers. Let's grab the last power source here. Yeah, I didn't want to talk through that because I wouldn't say it needs crackerjack timing or anything like that, but you know, I knew before I recorded, I knew I'm gonna have to do it at least a couple of times. I'm not gonna record the times I didn't do it. It only took me 3 times to finally get enough speed there to finally hit it. So it was not too bad. But if you follow something similar to what I did to get to that, as I showed at the beginning there, you should be able to get it. Hopefully, like I said, not the worst thing, but you do have to be aware of how to use the drop roll or whatever you want to call it, or spin roll or roll or dinner roll. But anyway, let's go to the lava tube and the final zoomer or whatever level of the game, because then we'll be in the final area. So we won't have to do that anymore. And obviously, being the last zoomer section or whatever you want to call it, it'll be the hardest one. But we should be able to do it. So, all right, Kira, I got all the power cells, more than enough.
All right, with these additional power cells, I should be able to supply the heat shield with enough power to stand up to this lava. But the shield still has a limit. It will now withstand temperatures up to 800 degrees, but no more. So keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat.
What? The zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to Gol Citadel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
Yeah, I always had to do all the hard work. Then again, she did to build the thing to make sure it wouldn't melt, so, tip for tat, I guess. Anyway, let's do this. Just make sure not to overheat. And obviously, we'll probably end up having to do this one a couple of times to make up, not just because of that, but because of the 50 or so power cells I'm going to need. And if I remember correctly, this one has a couple of different, areas we can go through, various tracks and stuff like that, so we just have to kind of pay attention to that. So probably for the beginning part of it, I'm probably going to be a little slow or on purpose, even though I'll probably overheat by the time I get to it, because that way I can just hit everything on the first couple of goes without having to worry about it too much. I missed that one. Backward. Nah. Well, I was about to say we knew coming into this, but I was probably gonna die a few times. So since I want to make sure to get this all in roughly the first go around. So. Nuts! I wasn't even trying to avoid that. I tried with all my might, but I could not get that height. Although, now that I know I've already gotten all the stuff here, I don't know why. There wasn't anything on the other path, is there? No. Okay. Alright, keep going before we burn up. Nuts, I missed one. If I can burn it up before I grab it. Wait, why did it grab it? Or maybe it did grab it and I didn't see it? Anyway. Alright, let's be a bit more efficient on this one, since I've already grabbed everything I could up to this point. Should be missing only because there's only 2 of those. One's the scout fly and one's just from playing it. And then, oh, we found most of them already, so, cool. There's just that one I missed earlier, I think. Unless I collected it, but I don't think I did. And obviously the rest of the scout flies in the area and all that. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't get it. Huh. Okay, whatever. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure I don't see any. I'm not missing any. That should be the last of the precursor orbs. Yep. Okay, cool.
Shoot the power spheres to open the door.
Yes, I realize that, dude. I need to. Grab some of those.
The door's open. Let's get going.
Wait, where did? Oh, was that it? Uh-oh. No, cooling must have coolant. Must not die. Dang it. This is what I get for rushing. Oh, it starts me off at this part. Thank you, game. Appreciate that. You didn't have to do it, but you did it anyway. There aren't any scout flies in here, are there? I assume not, but doesn't look like it, so okay, cool. Yeah, luckily now that I don't have to worry about oh, and of course I fall in, as soon as I like hit that thing, I'm like, yep, into the hole I go, aren't I? Yep. No escaping it. Yeah, now that I don't have to worry, now all I have to do is worry about just finding those boxes for the scout flies in them, so as long as I go at a decent speed. Yeah, I don't remember where every single scout fly is, so you'll have to forgive me. Actually, it looks like I'm not heating up as much, so I don't have to worry too much about. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Apparently that's a dark ego. Oh. It's a big red box. How do you miss it? I'll tell you how you miss it. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm not heating up as much in this section as... There's one more to go. Ah, no. Ouch. Kind of just like taking my time at this point. Okay, we got the, oh, was that the last scout fly, or? Well, let me check. Oh, okay, it was the last scout fly. Okay. The only one I'm missing is now the, whatever the story-based, which might be just somewhere in the, I'll probably end up having to redo it because my spat out. Or, yay! Did it. That didn't take me too long. A zoom and a vroom vroom. Okay. Oh, that activates the teleporter to the final area. Alright, after we've done all the hard work.
Hey! Where's old short, green, and wrinkly?
This is terrible. Father is missing. I think Gol and Maia may have kidnapped him as well.
Relax, sweetheart. I got everything under control.
Under control? Lurker armies continue to grow across the land. The sages have been kidnapped. Gol and Maia have gathered enough eco to complete their terrible plan. And to stop them, you're going to have to fight your way through their citadel.
Yeah. That about, sums it up.
You've got to rescue my father before it's too late. And Jack, be careful.
Yeah, we will be.
And you can teleport back if you missed anything anywhere else, but, well, can't you help us Kira fight stuff? Don't you have any, like, interesting tech or something like that you could... No? We're just gonna have to fight them manually? Cool. Gol and Maia Citadel, the final area of the game. I guess I have to get in a little bit further before it'll activate all the... Yeah, this is the last area for...
It's It's about time you two decided to show up.
Nice to see you, too. Do they have you mopping the floors now?
There's no time for jokes, Daxter. Gol and Maia kidnapped us to sap our energies to power their abominable machine. It appears they have combined the functional remains of a precursor robot with scavenged artifacts from across the land. Then they added a few diabolical additions of their own, creating the one thing capable of opening the Dark Eco silos. If you can free the four of us, we can use our combined powers to break the force shield surrounding the robot before they use it to destroy the world.
No, we can finally see and meet the other or the other sages. Yeah, they're all caught here in the final area. So, all right. So yeah, we got 200 more of those to go, and then yeah, we get one for each sage we save, and then we get one for the scoutflies. So not too big of an area, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and of course, you know, we're here to save him, and yet the green sage still disrespects us, yo. But we, being the good guy, we need to save everyone. So, you know what? This whole, you know, absorbing the sages of powers and stuff like that kind of reminds me of a certain RPG that the same thing kind of happens to. I don't want to say which one, not to spoil it if I ever play it one day. It depends on which version of the game you play, because one is worse than the other. Actually, no, I guess the original version didn't have that type of story event. So, anyway. So yeah, I don't want to spoil it just in case if I ever decide to play it one day. I probably will, just I'm not sure when. Someday, some point, someday. I don't know. Okay, looks like we're in the blue eco area. Oh, I just gotta fly here. Yeah, this last episode will probably end up being like a decent length, probably an hour long or something like that, whatever. Whoa, I had a lot of orbs. All right. Which is weird that because I don't think there's anything else to buy, like, at this point in the game. Okay, I need to... Okay, well, thanks for telling me that, as we're doing. Yeah, I guess the game is trying to... Okay, so it'd be that one. I guess the game is trying to utilize all the functions we ran in the previous levels of the game. You know, usually the last areas are... You're supposed to do that with. You're supposed to, like, kind of use everything you've learned, or at least all the events you've come across by this point. Oh no, I didn't. I forgot we're still on the. Thank goodness the game gives you blue eco dots. There. I'm always a fan of the doing all the events again, just to kind of see, but in obviously a different order, to just show like what we've learned over the course of the game, and then we can utilize. No, dang it! I was hoping to like hit it by the time, so that way I could just, because every time I grabbed it, we were already going backwards, so you know it wasn't very efficient. So. But now that we've collected everything, I can kind of just go forward a little bit. No problems here. And yeah, luckily the game doesn't do anything like weird. It doesn't do like weather or mechanics or anything like that, where you know you get pushed along or something like that out of the way while you're jumping. So nothing crazy like that. So yeah, just if you see your target, you know, just head towards it. That's pretty much it. Looks like there's nothing. Uh-oh. Will I have enough blue eco to jumpstart? Probably. Oh, whatever! And of course the game doesn't drag. It's not, of course, blue eco drags the, but yeah, it's not. Items don't immediately go towards you. Yeah, that's only if you have blue eco. Of course I don't. There we save the... But I still have to go back and... Do you have to go through that level again just to... Sorry, I usually don't talk during this part, but...
Who would have thought I'd live to see the day when I needed to be rescued by a boy and his muskrat? I'm gonna give Gol and Maia a little payback for this embarrassment.
Then we'll see about cooking up some muskrat stew.
Dude. Oh, there's some blue. Go there. So. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, of course we only run across the sages at the very end of the game, so oh well. I kind of wish we could have run across them maybe earlier and then they get kidnapped, but okay, so he's helping us with the using whatever weapon he has to help us with the devices and stuff like that. Does that just drop us down? Okay, it just dropped. Yeah, it just goes down. It looks like. Okay, yeah, that connects back to that spot over there, so cool. Nope, nope. Ah. I thought I was ready to go and by that point, so. I'm just seeing where this connects us to. Okay, that connect. Okay, yeah, we didn't get this scat flight from earlier, so. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Okay, it didn't double jump for some reason. Since yeah, I see the camera's being a little twiggly with that. Oh. Okay. Do they just all fall down if we step on a thing, or? Interesting. And another king. Well, I guess. Let's see, we got. I think we got everything up to that point. Alright, just making sure. I don't want to have to go back, you know, if I can help it. Alright, on to the next area. Does it take us? Oh man, come on! Can't you just put me in front of the next area? I just want to grab all the orbs. Is that so wrong? And this is probably gonna happen a lot in this final little area. Is too bad I don't have any blue eco to like just collect all that stuff, so I don't have to worry about trying to grab that one. You know. I wanted to just do it in one go, so. But no, of course I don't jump on the right one. Okay. All right, who are we saving next? I assume. See, was it blue, red, yellow? Is it, or no? Well, yellow didn't really have a village specifically, so it could be any one. Because it's like blue, green, yellow, red. Roy G. Biv. No wait. Actually, that's the easiest way to remember the colors of the rainbow. For those who never studied in school or homeschooling, whatever floats your boat. Oh, what? Man, apparently my depth perception was quite off there, because I could have swore I was close enough to grab the edge. Maybe I do need to check my. It has been quite a few years since I've checked my prescription for my glasses. So I would not be surprised if I'm a bit that my eyesight is a bit off. Alright, try it again. What? Why did I fall off? No, seriously, I didn't do any. I didn't press like a button to let go. I just fell off. I didn't think you could just fall off if the thing moves too quickly. You know, like I don't fall off these platforms if I. All right, well I'll just do like one of those lawn jumps then, or standing lawn jump or whatever. So I guarantee that I jump on it. Oh, what? But oh, this better not be my Achilles heel of the game, you know? Like, oh, I can't get past this one spot. I could have swore that would have jumped me just high enough to get to it, or get on top of it. You know what I mean? You know, like the rest of the game hasn't really caused me too much trouble, and yet here we are. You know. I fell off again. What? What is this? Come on, man. You can't do that to me in the final bit of the game. That's not cool. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps kicking me off. Like, I grab the edge, and then all of a sudden I fall off, you know. I assume the idea is I am supposed to grab the ledge, because I can't jump high enough to jump on it. But yeah, for some reason it's not... No, well, you know what? Fine. Just take the hit. That was such if I fell off. Okay. If I die, it probably takes me to the beginning. No. That's probably where I'm supposed to fall and jump. Yes! Oh my... That is annoying. Really, it does slow me down a bit, but I do have to get a little bit extra. Like, move access, but I think it slows down your sense a little bit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Just need to down the other try. Oh, what? I swear I feel that's another jump that I get to it. I don't know, okay, I won't jump that way. Yeah, like, last episode I did pretty good, like, my jumps like, this is your side. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's really not that's annoying. Oh, I keep getting this, you can't just double jump everyone. You have to do it the way you have to do the top of your jump, you can't jump. There's some games where you can't double jump, but never. It seems like I can't do that. I can't do that. No, no, yeah, a lot of games though, for whatever reason, I always try to jump at the last minute, but that's not the person. Most games, most games can't do that. Nobody delay, no. That's... Oh my god, what? Are you serious? Wow. Because I didn't think I was so much. Or the whole thing. I guess I wanted to do that, too. You know, you got it. I think I kind of regulate for more levels, so I guess that's too strange, I guess. That's too strange. I just do like roll numbers or something like that. So make sure I guarantee. Well, probably that's actually like jumping a bit, but the thing I was jumping over it, that's like, you guess wrong, you go, it's a regular thing. There you go. It's all nice. No, the pictures, oh no! Oh, everything! That's cool. They can't do that, but that's cool. Overall, we're going to do, except for kind of last little bit of the do stuff like that. Which looks like that's cool. I think kind of separated. It goes against the character because you always saw like that character that needs every sword uses force. You know, and also needs lightsabers to do. It's like a it's like a scene Rogue One where Darth Vader shows nice on the Rebel Legends. Because it's I just realized there's like blue. Although I don't think blue on this side. Well, because blue doesn't go faster. It's kind of like working for 48 hours. It's not saying we're going to they're not 48 hours actually. Usually, you know, all that pretty separate thing. Anyways, like Star Wars, the Rebels in the station hallway, you know, starts running the lightsaber. But basically, so he usually guys like come on, really? Usually that's when you go really fast. Let's see how I'm doing. Speed up, run this. That's the way you want. Anyway, you know, there's all kill around there, but then you know, you just make the movies. That's how you really pull lightsaber on actual like lightsabers really like movies. You never lightsaber in the movies. Why can't you only stop the actual? That's what we're talking about. That's the cool. Anyway, you put lightsabers first. You like to some of the guards take out. Use lightsaber on. So basically, the single tool. Is a character, but that doesn't sense. You know, but I guess some people rule applies. You know, it's cool. You know, whatever. You know, kind of movies. I think it's cool. This is something you can command on property going. Oh, come on. You know, I'm sorry, I don't hear that. That's like the way frustrating really. Again, yeah, be frustrated. This is that hard. It's frustrating. Go frame around. We don't know that one thing. Like last I jump and like 92. I think we fine. I just jump over. Later I'm doing. Something right there. I'll do later. I just kind of like there's videos. But I just do a play and do like different controls. I'm feeling. It's like I'm using it. I'm gonna show the whole thing now. Just feel like well, that's frustrating. I'm trying to talk about the game. What? I don't know. What the hell? What the heck? Alright, let's just focus on this and finish this. Yeah. God, it's not even that hard. That's the thing about this. This is not hard. It's not you, it's me, you know. Okay, I forgot to roll jump there, but apparently you can hit it if you do it right. Try to maybe I don't know, maybe there's a well, I guess at this point it doesn't matter. We're gonna have enough blue eco by the time we get there, so let's see. Is there any oops. I assume there's nothing like yeah, okay, that goes into someplace, so never mind. Now we're done. Holy cow. God, that was frustrating. Alright, I'll let you out. Can't believe that took me like 10 minutes. 10 or 12 minutes or something.
Good work, fellows. Old Samos was right about you. Great piles of precursor metal. That insidious mechanical creation must not be allowed to wreak its terrible havoc. I will try to actuate the shield door by eliciting a conduit of energy between myself and the vast portal below.
Yeah. You do that. We'll, just go find more help. Weirdo!
Wait, which guy was that? Oh, that was the Yellow Sage. He wasn't wearing yellow, though. Don't you guys color coordinate? Anyway, God.
Yeah, now that we're done with that frustration. I think I probably let that like get to me a bit more than it should have, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I just let that get to me more than it should have. So, oh well. Sorry about that. Although some people do like to see people get frustrated in games like these and recordings, because you know they find it hilarious. How do you get those? Oh, you have to go back. Okay. Oh, nope. Almost didn't jump in time. As you can see there. I wonder if... I bet maybe we fall up from a higher point to get to that, so I'm going to ignore that for now. There's number 5, so we're missing 2 more. Hopefully now the rest of the jumping sections are as frustrating as that one. I'm going to say no and keep my sanity going. Okay, so we have to go that way. Yeah, I have no idea, folks, why that specific section was giving me so much trouble. I think it's just a case of me being rushy, if that makes any sense. Like, I just wanted to get to it, and I wasn't playing this coolly. I wasn't Dave Coulier-ing it, you know. Why do I feel like I probably passed the most difficult section other than possibly the boss? Alright, one more fly to go. Okay. Dang it! I was hoping to at least get that one before I fell, so that way I wouldn't have to do that one again. You know what I mean? But nope. No, indeed. No. Well, at least the game kicks me back here. It was very nice of the game to do that. Thank you. I wasn't being sarcastic. I was generally thank you for not doing that. Okay.
We got company, Jack. Lots of lurkers.
Nope, and you can tell something's going on because of the music kicking in, so... I guess just keep firing. Keep firing! Got this. We got ready, but now we're just all types of awesome right here. Got it. I assume they're not gonna spawn anymore, right? Do I even have to like mess with them anymore? Oh, probably should just go on to the next room. Oh, I have to finish them off. Huh. Okay. I'll try to do that. Hopefully I don't get accidentally hit. Grab some more red eco. Maybe that'll help. Even though I don't. Really? Really, game? Fine. No, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm actually not mad. But yeah. It is a little annoying, you know, you do all that work and then you only got like a couple of things left and then you're like, yes, more lurkers, more. Did we do the I think the things reset, don't they? So I have to just run again, I bet. I guess I'll find that here in a second. Oh man, I was hoping to not get hit, so I wouldn't have to. Yeah, it looks like the resets those. Oh well. As long as I destroy them, though, they won't respawn, so I could technically. I keep thinking spin to win, you know, but that only works in League of Legends. Oh. No more? Oh no, there's one left. Oh. Never mind. I thought I heard some more, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, not the right game for, well, I guess. This is where League of Legends got the idea for it from. It was from Jak and Daxter. Alright, that should be the red sage.
You finally come to rescue me. Do you know how long I've been in here? What took you so long? And, what are your names?
I'm Daxter. He's Jak. He's with me.
Good job, Daxter. You're a real hero. You've got to stop Gol from launching the robot. I'll use my eco power to help open the shield door.
Okay, now we just need to get, like, whatever... Now we just need to free the green sage and we're good to go. Okay, so we're just missing a couple of, How do I... Oh, okay. Cool. I was wondering how I got those, like, last little precursor orbs. They're there. So I'm missing, and I didn't go this way before, so I'll have to go back that way again. Yeah, see, only the yellow sages section was really annoying to do. The rest of them haven't been so bad. I guess it just proves that my platforming skills are not what they used to. Get these nice bits here. That's the beginning part, so what are we missing? 20 more, 2 more, and 1 scout fly. That should be in the final section, so... What?! God. You make gosh. More sections. Yeah, it should be in the final area that deals with saving the green sage, and we should be done with that. Alright, up the way we go. Yeah, I don't know why I can't, like, I almost, like, I've made, like, a bad habit of myself to always have to spin at the top of the jump. Even though I probably should be, like, I should be. Okay. Cool. Goofy. I'm at this point, it's like, I don't want to live anymore. After that one section, I can't take it anymore. Yeah, if I have trouble with that type of platformer, I think about, like, I'm trying to think of, like, a really hard platformer, like one of those indie platformers where you have to, like, have like clear, concise, like, jumping to hit every spot, you know. And I'm thinking, like, maybe like Scripty Boy or something along those lines, maybe. I haven't actually played those games. I've heard a lot of those indie titles are kind of, like, very you have to be, like, pretty concise with a lot of those. Oh, come on! I guess I have to start it back at the red side. Yep. Yep, indeed. Cool. No, I don't want to. Now I'm messing up on the basic parts because I'm rushing it now again. Which is weird. If I was playing by myself and, like, no one was watching or anything, then I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't, like, rush through this. I would just take my time for the most part. But I feel like if I'm recording, I have to, or something like that. Like I'm putting on a show or something, so I need to be more efficient. Yet I probably make just as many mistakes, if not more, you know, by trying to rush it. You know? I bet I could have shaved, like, you know, quite a bit of time off my time if I hadn't done that, or if I'd rushed or hadn't rushed so much. Okay, there's the final scout fly. Excellent. So now we only have one more precursor orb. I meant I didn't mean orb. I meant precursor or power supply. Even though you don't need all those to end the game, the only reason you do it is to get the secret ending. Which, the secret ending is, like it's nothing that great, by the way. Oh, was there those like couple? Right, I'm only missing like 3. Yeah, those are the ones from the other bigger, so I have to go back that one. Yeah, you get a. Although this game kind of throws me off because it has 101 precursor orbs, so it's messing with my OCD. Where I have a thing about even numbers, so it's messing me up big time. It's like it's got to be 100, not 101. What's wrong with you? But anyway, yep, we get all 2,000 precursor orbs. Yep, we'll be filling out basically the rest of the game. I think I've done everything. I haven't actually looked at the trophy list, so I have actually no idea what I'm missing. I think most of the stuff you get just from playing the game, so like I don't think there's any I don't think the game has like any like weird like, oh, you have to do this trick or whatever. So all right, last precursor or last power supply, the power source.
Good work, boys. You're real heroes now. I'll combine my green eco power with the other 3 sages, and together we'll open the shield door surrounding the precursor robot.
Yeah, that sounds like a good start. And then after you guys open that shield, what are you gonna do about the robot?
Nothing, Daxter. We have to keep the shield open. It's up to you two to figure out how to destroy the robot.
Oh, great. I get to help the guy that turned me into a furball destroy the only person who can turn me back!
First, save the world. Then we'll try to convince Gol to help Daxter.
You're too late, Samos. Once I possess limitless dark eco, I will have the key to creation itself.
This is madness! Releasing that much dark eco will destroy everything we know. Just look what it's done to you!
It has given us a beauty beyond anything you could understand.
Beauty? Have you two looked in the mirror lately?
Just wait until we open the silos, little one. You think short and fuzzy is bad.
And to think, you two traveled all this way for my help. Fools! Enjoy your front row seats to the recreation of the world!
Jak! Take the elevator up and stop that robot!
Alright, well, it's time to fight the final boss of the game, and I don't know, I think Maia's kind of cute, despite the dark ego affecting them. But yeah, I was about to say, is it going to explain like why he's like that? And it's like, I just assumed the dark ego made him go crazy. You know, kind of like a radiation or some sickness or something like that. Anyway, get down with the sickness as we fight the Gol, or whatever, Gol and Maia, or Maia, I think it's Maia. Anyway. Alright, final boss time. Can we do it? I don't know, let's find out. And if we need any health, get some, whatever. I would like some bonus eco, yes, thank you. Alright, I wonder how many times I'm gonna die to this guy. Alright, I'm gonna keep calm, keep calm, whatever that, you know, that royal crown like logo is. Keep calm and beat him. Okay, maybe
We'll open the silo all the way and destroy!
Alright. Second fight or second?
Eco won't protect me now.
Yeah, you have to. If you didn't know what you had to do, that thing would explode, and we have to like get out of the way before it closes up. Oh, nasties! Dang it! I'm hoping not to get hit. You know, because why wasn't it collecting it? I was clearly running over it. Anyway. That was a little annoying. Oh my god, that's not good. Alright, lost that.
Finish them both off once and for all.
No mercy.
I was about to say, I wonder if I pressed that too early or not. I can't believe I already lost two bits of life. Okay, what you got now? Big old shoulder lasers, or whatever it was. Oh, nuts. Ah, come on. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get it the first try, but I was gonna try, but no. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Yep. Yeah, I was hoping to. I was actually kind of hoping to do it the first try, just to be cool and everything. You know, be like, hey guys, I did the first try. Yeah. No, it's not. That is not happening. Oh well. I was hoping I could. Okay, so it speeds up the explosion process if you just get to it immediately. And it gives you plenty of time, so that's not the biggest thing we have to worry about. Let's get some more of his minions again. It's like actually collect the yellow eagle like immediately and then attack them instead of waiting for them to get a few kind of lucky shots on me. You know? Now I can save as much energy as I can. Especially. Especially when we get to the tougher parts of the video. No mercy. Yeah, it's kind of sad that these, like, well, there might have been something more than just the Dark Ego making them crazy, but it's kind of sad that because of the Dark Ego, they became villains and wanted to basically alter the world for their own purposes. If only they'd been good people. They wouldn't have had the, you know, Daxter wouldn't have been turned into, like, whatever this thing is. I mean, like I said, I know what it is that they. Okay. May have to hit it. Oh, dang it. There we go. I thought I had to hit it in the spot where it was shooting us at, but I wasn't sure. I think it's got a couple more sections. Not a bad final boss fight, but then again, usually these boss fights aren't super difficult because of, like, they'll usually, well, maybe not super difficult is what I want to use. I'll grab it. Oh, I'm so. I keep thinking that the game's going to do the whole, where if you're at a decent, nope, nuts. I keep thinking that as long as I'm like a decent amount away from the thing.
I was right behind you, Jak. Really, I was.
Kind of a bit. Okay, anyway. I keep thinking that as long as I'm generally close to the object, I won't have to worry about, you know, that I'll grab it as I'm walking by. But nope, I have to be like right. That's probably one of the few issues I have is I wish, as long as you're generally close to it, I wish it would, what the heck? The heck? It didn't even give me enough time to like, jump on the thing. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Maybe maybe it's because I touched it? I guess that's possible. But yeah, it didn't give me enough. I jumped close by and I was like, oh, alright, whatever. But yeah, I guess as soon as if that thing hits you, you auto die, so or auto get knocked out or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I kind of wish the game was a little bit more lenient on you collecting stuff. Like as long as you're generally close by, then it should just let you collect it and not do like in this game, I have to be like, I feel like I have to be right on some of the stuff, otherwise it just will not, it will not like unlock or whatever. So.
Finish them both off once and for all.
Yeah, I probably could have used the blue. You could have collected more of the green stuff, but I've already collected that big green echo orb, so I was already at max anyway that I could possibly have. So. Yeah, this one, I guess the toughest one would be the next one, which really isn't that hard. I just, like I said, just.
Finish them both off once and for all.
I actually got to. No! No! What? It knocked me off. Oh, that is not right, dude. That is not right. I can't believe it did just enough of a shockwave that it knocked me off the thing. It should not have done that. Okay, yes, it should have, but I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. That's why I'm complaining about it. So, you can tell that this is not my finest hour in terms of. You can tell I'm still frustrated from the Yellow Sage's jumping mechanics section. That really annoyed me like, a lot. I don't think if I didn't have so much trouble with that section, I probably wouldn't be as annoyed as I am right now. I'd probably be just like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. I don't know. I knew I'd have to do the final boss fight a couple times because you know that's just how that is. But no, because of that section, I'm getting a little toasty. You know what I mean? And I was doing good because I did those fireballs section pretty quickly. I was like, oh man, I did it in the first like run. So this will be a good, perfect like boss fight run for me. Nope. Okay, how about I not stand like right on the edge? How about I don't do that? So. About the next section. I wish I was counting like how many actual hits it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, but beat them, but I don't know. I was spamming buttons. I assume it's like 8 or 9 or something like that. Okay, so I just need to have them shoot the fireball, then get to the power source as fast as I can. Too bad it like does the whole. Oh, I probably could have shot a couple more shots. Oh, well. Man, I was hoping not. For those two. Yeah, because of the whole. I'm only gonna do like a couple shots of them. There we go. I think I've got one more. I think I've got one more like section to go.
Ego, it does exist.
They must not be allowed to get it.
White ego! That could be the stuff to change me back! Or might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy, save the world. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world, but do it quickly before I change my mind.
Yeah, okay, how do I get it? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Well, it looks like I may have been too hard on you boys. You do have what it takes to be heroes.
But Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Jack, you have an incredible talent for channeling eco. Samos, you may have been right about this one after all.
And Kira, without your help and ingenuity, none of this would have been possible. Perhaps we've found another sage now that Gol and Maia are lost. Yes, Gol and Maia. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Ah, who cares? Bring 'em on! We can take 'em again, right, Jack? I said, right, Jack? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy!
Dude, Daxter, how could you do that? He was gonna get some. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's the end of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. You know, it's funny how in the game they talk about how Gol and Maia were defeated and they might come back. If what I remember correctly, they don't come back. This is it. This is the only time we ever see them again. They don't make an appearance in the sequels, which is weird. I wonder if the original idea was to have them kind of like how in some games, like some franchises, like some characters will make they'll have constant the same bad guys, kind of like Mega Man, stuff like that. Or maybe that was a joke. Maybe it was just like, oh hey, maybe they'll come back and make fun of those. But yeah, as far as I'm aware of, that's the last we ever see of them. They never come back. Which, when you play the second game, you'll probably know why they don't come back. But I don't want to spoil it for you all. But yep, that was Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Max, I think he did a good job as Daxter, as annoying as he was, but that was the point. Warren Burton, I think I've heard that name before. Gol, D. Snyder, yeah, I've heard his name before. Kira, Anna Garduno, I don't think I've heard you anything else. This might have been the Kira was the only one. Jennifer Haygood, Bob Hastings, that sounds familiar. Jack Carter. Kevin Conroy was the fisherman? I thought he sounded familiar. Yeah, Batman himself. Or the animated version of Batman, anyway. Brian Peck, that sounds familiar. Joe Rozier, no. Mark Wharton. I don't. Some of these. Blumenfield? Nah. Blumenfeld? No. I was just seeing if any of them are recognizable after a point. Jason Harris. The voice sounded familiar, but anyway. I think Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy, I think it's still a good game overall, but there are some minor issues that by playing this again I've noticed. And it's not the platforming part, because you could chalk that up to user error like such as myself, but just like level area designs, the collectathons and stuff like that, which I think, if I remember correctly, in the next games they reduced the collectathon. I think you still have to collect stuff, but I don't remember it being as bad. Although, really, this game, when it comes to collecting, really isn't that bad, because you can beat this game in like so many hours. So it's not like it takes you 20 hours to grab everything. You can grab everything and get through. And usually most of the stuff is on the way. So it's not like other games that did that, where you had to pretty much go out of your way to do that. But yeah, I thought the music was great. I thought most of the characters that were in it were just interesting enough, like the ones that popped up only once. You had to give them a unique look and attitude, because they were only going to pop up once and give you a mission or whatever. The game is a bit short, I'll admit, but I think that's good and bad at the same time, because just the way it feels, and some of the characters are kind of only there just to give you a quest and that's it. But at least it's not like an MMO where there's like a million main characters and there's nothing memorable about them. So I'm not saying all the characters in this are memorable, like the side quest characters, but at least they were different enough. I also feel like some bits of this game were rushed, kind of like the final area, how they only gave you one in the Fire Red Sages area. They only gave you one NPC to interact with, and you had to buy 4 power sources off the one dude, and of course there was only one oracle, and actually I think every area only had one oracle to buy stuff with. Anyway, I thought the humor was pretty good for the most part. Not a whole lot of places that made me laugh out loud, but I thought it was entertaining enough. I'm trying to think. And I thought how you got the power sources, for the most part, for most of them, were pretty nice. So you just had to either beat everything or whatever. don't know what else to say about this game. It's definitely not. I guess what I'm trying to say is the game is not as great as I remember. Actually, I thought I remember the game being longer for some weird reason when I was younger. That's why I was kind of wasn't sure when to like record and play this. But actually, I think I took as many episodes as I took when I first did Sly, and that one isn't that long a game really. And that like I think it was only like 12 or 13 episodes or something like that. And this only took me I think by the time I finish recording, I think it'll be 12 episodes because I think I'll just leave up the last episode and make it an hour long thing or whatever. But I think it's still good. I think it's still worth checking out. Especially if you get as part of a collection, or if you buy the game like on I think PlayStation Store has it. You can buy the original game without the collection, like for I think like $5 or $6 or something like that. And at that price, that's pretty good, you know, for like a 5 to 10 hour game. Obviously, I didn't take. Let's see, if I took like 30 minutes per episode, so technically it took me about 6+ hours. So yeah, no, that's pretty good for $6 about overall. I'm just trying to think what else. Story's pretty straightforward, you know, beat bad guy, you know, bad guy wants to use evil, so there's nothing really much there. Although I don't remember the Jak series ever having like a really big interesting story. I mean, there is a mystery. Like, you're probably thinking like, well, what about these precursors and all that extra stuff? Because if you see this as a single game, it does leave a lot of questions that don't necessarily need to be answered per se, because you could just see the precursors of some ancient civilization, and that's all you have to know about it, and that they had like weird items that did things. Obviously, we'll find those out in the sequel, and Jak 2 and 3, mainly Jak 2. Jak 3 is kind of a weird game because it's like, because technically Jak 2 kind of like solves the, well, actually no, I guess Jak 3 would have like a lot of the answers get solved in that one too. Weirdly enough, some story elements get completed in one of the spin-off games of Jak, Jak X Racing, and then there was Lost Frontier, which sadly I don't remember Lost Frontier as much. I don't actually own that one. I'll have to, if I ever play that one, I'll have to buy that one or separate it or whatever. But anyway, secret ending time.
Holy yakko! What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor door. It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
We're heroes, remember? We have 100 power cells.
Wow! What is it?
It's so beautiful.
By the precursors.
And yeah, that's it. It just opens the door and they say it's beautiful. I assume the idea is that, I think it sort of ties into the second game, I think. But yeah, that's it. It's just like, oh, you open the secret door. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the game. Cool. Thanks for making me collect all that. But yeah, if there's any like really weak sauce thing about this game is, yeah, it's the secret ending and that's it. I guess I could have showed what happened if I don't collect all of them, but it's just like, oh man, we should have collected them all, or we need to go back and do that or something. But that's it. That's nothing too big or special. But anyway, that's it for Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. I hope you enjoyed me playing through this. Yeah, I know I had some issues overall, like some recording issues, minor, and obviously me getting a little frustrated and me forgetting certain features of the game while playing. So some areas took me longer than others because I was trying to remember certain things and I had to go back. But overall, not my best playthrough, but I still enjoyed it nonetheless. It was nice to come back to this game after because I hadn't played this game since back when it first came out back in 2001. Actually, I think I might have played it again at one other point later on, but yeah, it'd been so long since I played this. I'm kind of surprised I remember a good deal of it. Not all of it, but so I guess that just lends credence to people remembering this game. So if you haven't played this game series before, I definitely suggest you checking it out. Like I said, I have the collection, which I think you can buy that, but like I said, the original game I don't think it's that costly to find online at the PlayStation Store or whatever, but that's up to you. But yeah, overall, I still enjoyed the game despite some of the issues I had over the course of the game, and maybe some issues I had with gameplay choices, you know, collectathon and all this other stuff. But yeah, so I you know, thumbs up to that. So anyway, so what happens to Jak and Daxter? Do they go on more adventures? Do Jak and Kira end up getting together? And what about the Green Sage? Well, find out next time whenever I play Jak 2. I'm not going to play it right now, like right immediately after this. I'll probably come back to it eventually, but I definitely do want to play it. I definitely got the itch back in there. But for now, we'll do something else in between and then come back to this great series another time. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.